There is this particular problem that a lot of traders have when we enter into the bull season or altcoin season. And this problem is common with intermediate traders and beginners traders. And that is what I'm discussing in this very video. So pay attention and watch the video gradually all the way to the very end. You see, when it comes to altcoin season, is a time that money flow from Bitcoin into altcoin or money flow into altcoin. Okay, people don't longer invest in Bitcoin, especially retail traders, because they feel that Bitcoin is very high. Okay, is overvalued. The price is so high that maybe if they want to put $100, $1,000 in there, the money they would make from it will not be that significant compared to if they put that money into altcoin. And so when money of such category begin to pump into altcoin, it creates what we call the altcoin season, and altcoin begin to outperform Bitcoin in that sense. Now, when it comes to altcoin season or bull market, as we call it, the market have its way of doing it. If you look at this very price action right here, there is this particular problem, just one single problem that a lot of traders have, both beginner and intermediate traders. And sometimes so-called professional traders also make this mistake, and it's a big problem. That's what I want to show you right now. If you look at this very chart, you see that the market have been going upward, okay? Market move upward. I am on XRP USDT 4-hour chart. Market come back down, market move up. But if you look at the way the market has been moving all the way to the upside, look at it right here. You see that the market has been moving all the way up, okay, on XRP, all the way from this $2.20, okay. Market has been moving all the way upward to this very point of $3.60 and then begin to come back down. So why are you freaking out of the position? That's the problem. Why are you freaking out of the position when you see little correction? When market is moving upward, you are very enthusiastic that the market is going to still continue like this all the way to the upside, and there should be no retracement in the market. And anytime you see a little drop in the market price, you begin to freak out of your position. Why? Why is it common with beginner traders, intermediate traders, and sometimes so-called professional traders? Because if you've been in this market for a very long time, you should be aware of the fact that markets don't move in a straight line, like a vertical straight line all the way to the upside. Market don't do that. And even though you see a market move in that very parabolic direction all the way to the upside, then it also means that a time is going to come when that market is going to come back down for rest. And that is what the market do a lot of the times. And as you can see here, market is coming back down. Now, if you come back to the ETH chart, look at it right here, because a lot of traders are freaking out of their position. They are doing that all the way. Look at it. Market come back down a little bit, and people will be messaging you, what's going on? Do you think this market is going to go to $3,400? Do you think we are going to go back to $3,000 at this very point? The problem with this is that you don't understand season. I'm not saying that market cannot do anything. That possibility is there, but right now there is stability. At least you should know that there is stability. No war. The New York Stock Exchange, the stock right there, for example, the S&P 500, they are doing very well, making multiple new highs. Why do you think the market is going to all of a sudden crash all the way to the downside? That is a problem I want you to solve in this variable market. If you really want to maybe make significant money for yourself based on the coin you've bought, please avoid selling your coin very early, especially right now. Okay, because we are just, coin are just coming up and we've not seen any crazy move in the market. So why are you selling off? So the problem is there is no need for you to panic with little retracement, because retracement is part of the market. In as much as you bought right here, I know some person, they will wait until market create this kind of move before they will now buy at the top. And then when market come down, they begin to freak out of position and sell in loss. And then when market move up again, they'll be like, market is moving up, they'll buy again at the top. You don't do that, okay? You wait for the market to come back down and then buy when the market is down. That is why people that bought Ethereum when it was below 2,600, 2,500, I can tell you maybe it's a long position on futures or a normal spot position, they should be in significant amount of money right now. And that is how you buy. Now, if you are watching this video up to this moment, I want to show you something that you can apply when it comes to buying the dip, because that is a very wrong misconception. In fact, I'm going to do a video on how to really buy the dip so that you don't buy the dip and it goes deeper. You buy again, it goes deeper, so that you don't fall into that trap. Now, one thing that you can do for yourself when you want to buy the dip, so-called, is you don't look at the 4-hour chart. Don't pay attention to it. Okay, especially if you want to hold the position for, let's say, 1 year, 2 years. Okay, don't pay attention to the 1-day chart. Don't do that. What you should be looking at is the 1-week chart. Let me show you here with Ethereum price action. Look at it. This is the Ethereum 1-week chart. You discover that each time Ethereum drops significantly on the 1 week, it always go up like 70% of the time, 70 to 80%. If it drops significantly, it will go up. If it drops significantly, it will go up. And that is how you buy the dip. You don't buy the dip with the 1-hour chart. You don't do that with the 4 hours chart. You don't do that with the 1-day chart. You will be deceived. Market will go up, come back down below the price you bought. And this is very important so that you don't freak out of your position when we still have time for the market to run. We still have August, we still have September, we still have October, November is there, December is there, for you to wait and see what the market is going to play out before you can think of quitting your position based on your plan, or closing or taking profit based on your plan. What I'm saying in essence is that people that are freaking out of any position right now, they don't know what they are doing. Obviously, they don't know, because if they know and they close a position right now, and that position was for them to hold for maybe 6 months or 3 months as the case may be, and they just entered 2 weeks ago and they're exiting the position right now, I can tell you they don't know what they're doing. Obviously, they want to buy again when price begin to shoot upward, because they think right now price is going to move all the way to the upside. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. It's always very dangerous, especially in the bull market. So if you are listening to this video right now, please, this is not a time to quit out of position or to freak out of position. This is the time that if you see a retracement in the market, it's time to buy more if you still have liquidity. And if you don't have liquidity anymore, you relax for the market to make the next move all the way to the upside, because retracement is part of the altcoin season or the bull market. Market is going to move all the way to the upside and then come back down. So let's say you bought a coin and market move all the way to the upside, you should expect correction. Move upward, you should expect correction. Move upward, you should expect correction. Of course, you should be applying your plan, but right now, this very month, July, is very, very early for you to freak out of your position. That's the message. So don't freak out of your position right now. I am not talking to day traders. I am not talking to swing traders. I am talking to people that bought coin for 6 months or the next 3 months. Why are you freaking out of your position right now when the market is still going to move all the way to the upside? Stop doing that and stick to your plan. And if you don't have a plan, ensure you have one right now so that you don't miss out on major move in the market. Now, I always tell people that the major move, when it comes into the market, you may not catch it because you may be sleeping, you may be doing other stuff, why the market can just shoot all the way to the upside. In the case of Ethereum right here, you see the market come back down into this very point of support, and right here, market is bouncing all the way to the upside. I can tell you that people that saw this little retracement and freaks out, right now, they are thinking of entering again with this very candle forming right now, so that you don't be in that kind of position. Allow the market to move upward. Of course, Ethereum have not done a new all-time high. So why are you freaking out of your position? Don't do that, okay? Stick to your plan and allow the market to move all the way to the upside. So in my opinion, on ETH, I believe the market have capability of breaking this very area and come back down a little bit into the $3,400 level at this very point, okay? That possibility is there, but market is very, very strong. The bullish momentum is very, very strong. If you look at the 1-day chart, that momentum is still very strong in the market, and market have that capacity of breaking this very point of important resistance of $3,800 that we saw a few days ago and move all the way to the upside, and you may not catch the move. Okay, so pay attention to you being in the market when that aggressive crazy move is going to come in the market very, very soon. Of course, nobody knows when that move is going to come, but definitely it's going to come, and it will not take a very long time. Between 1-2 months or highest 3 months, it will just happen and everything is done. Please don't freak out of your position again. Stay right there and allow the market to move upward, and don't forget to follow your plan. And if you gain value from this video, consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto contents. Join our Telegram channel, link in the description of this video for signal, technical data, on-chain data, and fundamental analysis. All of this, join right now. It is a free channel, link in the description and in the pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.